Wow. Oops. Wow, wow, wee, wah. Hi, hello, good morning. Hi. Hi. Hello. Welcome. My goodness. Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. Spooky bear. Hor, 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 hor. I just put them up because I'm not sure what I want to draw today. So maybe I want to keep drawing some spooky FNAF. Especially since the trailer for the second FNAF movie came out last night. Did you see it? Or not last night, but like yesterday. Did you see it? Did anyone else see it? It's based on FNAF 2. It looks like it's gonna be about as fun as the first one. I thought the FNAF movie was fine. Like, it's obviously not absolute cinema, but like the not every movie has to be like a Scorsese film. I don't like the idea that if a movie is quote unquote objectively bad and not artistic enough, then it doesn't have merit. I don't like that idea. Because then we wouldn't have movies like the FNAF movie or the Minecraft movie or the Bee movie or Shrek. Fucking pissed and sad of yesterday because Hulk Hogan died and we were talking about him. I know. I thought that was such a funny coincidence. You mentioned Hulk Hogan and that he would main the Thing in Marvel Rivals, and then he died. Interesting coincidence. At least he's with Randy Savage wrestling in the afterlife. I'm not so sad about his death. I was never a huge fan of Hulk Hogan. I didn't know his lore, but after his death, I've been told of his lore, and it's not nice. But anyway, hi Tenen, congrats on first, and hi Stever, congrats on second. Welcome, both of you. Let's get to the art, even though I don't know what to art. Hor, 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 hor. But I don't know what to draw, I'm gonna be honest. I could keep drawing on these. I haven't not finished the call yet. I don't know if I posted this on Discord or in my Discord. I posted it on one Discord server, but uh during my vacation when we were on the road trip, we were on the trip, I couldn't use my computer for like a week. And so when I finally got home and got my setup, got everything set up, I made this drawing, my sweet Pooter. Oh yeah, there were a bunch of songs left over from last time, like a month ago. But they're all severs. They're all sever requests. And one berry request. I love that I've gotten more comfortable just drawing my Sona as this little goober. All those I always forget the what lyricism? I always forget these things. But I'm in the process of redesigning my Sona anyway. Because I wanna. But that's also difficult to do. I don't know I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. The ant visited me because my room is infested with ants. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I can keep drawing hot woman. I can keep drawing hot woman. I shared this on Discord, right? My Pokemon art. I think I did. I shared it on Twitter at least. So must have shared it on Discord as well. My friend from TikTok made that joke. I really want to talk about Fantastic Four, but I don't want to spoil. 'Cause that's mean. I don't want to do that. Here's the problem. That there are parts of the movie that, in my mind, aren't spoilers that I want to talk about. But how do I know that they aren't spoilers? I really want to talk about how some things that Johnny does in the movie. Not anything plot relevant, just his characterization, because I thought it was really fun. But I don't know if people who care about spoilers considers that a spoiler. So I don't know if I want to talk about it. Hey Arsene, welcome. I need to make her ponytail point the other way anyway. What's the Mel yapping about today? Nothing in particular, at least at this moment. Only that I want to talk about the Fantastic Four movie, but I don't want to spoil it for people. I want to talk about Johnny because he had the most aura in the entire movie, and that surprised me. Because he's usually my least favorite Fantastic Four member. Which is not to say that I don't like him. I like Johnny. He's just my least favorite out of the four. Johnny was just so good in this. The others were pretty good too. The only one that I feel they didn't do a lot with in the movie is The Thing. He was just sort of there. He had a few little moments that were nice. I liked that. But overall, he didn't really do much. Oh, wrong thing. He had his little moments, but he didn't have a big moment like all the others did. Not that I can remember, at least. Maybe I am just forgetting, but I don't remember The Thing. doing anything crazy. I can't make this look good. I'm not a good drawer. So I did it funny because my incident with a certain insect. Alright, we have quite a bit of songs now. Mostly because of the ones that were left from uh last time. Oh, I love this song. Gotta say though, unironically, the movie was straight up fantastic. It was. I love the movie. I like the movie a lot. Here's something funny though that doesn't spoil anything in the movie. It's just a funny thing that happened. So there was like a month or so ago, there was this screening of the movie. Maybe it was a couple of months ago. Anyway, there was an early screening of the movie, and some reviewers were there and had seen it. And one of them had gone on the internet and like made a review of it, saying her problems with the movie. And this person is one of them grifters, right? And so she claimed that, oh, the movie was too girl bossy. Said that Susan and the Silver Surfer were too girl bossy. And I can tell you, as someone who watched the movie the other day, that is not true at all. There's nothing girl bossy about either of those characters. And they're just saying things. People are just saying things because they want to win the culture war or whatever. The Silver Surfer too is like a really good Silver Surfer. I'm sure that everyone would love the Silver Surfer if, you know, it was Norrin Rad. It basically is Norrin Rad. It's the thing. While I was watching the movie, I kept being like, this is exactly what the Norrin Rad Silver Surfer would do. But people are gonna complain because it's not him, it's a woman now. So even though the movie would be no different if she was a man, people are still gonna complain. Who we drawing? Hi Val, welcome. We're drawing the what's her name from Pokemon. I should know this. I should remember her name. Claire is her name. From Pokemon Gold and Silver. But I'm not getting her right. And I feel bad. I'm also yapping a little bit about the Fantastic Four movie, trying to be as spoiler free as possible as someone who doesn't know what could and couldn't be considered a spoiler. I'm not revealing plot details, at least. I know that's a big no-no. So at this point, I'm just talking about things that didn't happen in the movie that people thought would happen in the movie. Sure looks like Claire. I know most of the spoilers already because I have massive MCU fatigue and don't care at this point. That's fair, but still, I don't want other people to be spoiled if they don't want to be. What did they do with Lance in Pokemon Let's Go? Can I talk about something that I find fun? We all know Lance from Pokemon. We all know Lance from Pokemon. This guy from Kanto, the Dragon Man from Kanto, the champion. Well, he was the champion in Gold and Silver, not in Red and Blue, but you know, this guy, Lance, he's very iconic. Or maybe you know him as this, his Pokemon Let's Go redesign, which is pretty cool. But it's I believe it's Heart Gold Soul Silver redesign right here, which is like his most iconic and quote unquote canon look. Here's how he looked like in Gen 1. Look at this goof. The redesign was definitely needed because this. I mean, it looks cool. I don't hate it, but it doesn't scream. It doesn't scream. The final member of the Elite Four, or champion of the fucking Indigo League, Dragon Master. I just think it's very interesting. I love Gen 1 Pokemon art because it's just so different from what Pokemon is today. And it's just so fun to look back at it and see just how different the developers viewed the franchise back then. Also, I'm gonna say it, the Pokemon fandom has some misogyny problem. So many people are mad at the new Mega Dragonite design because it looks too feminine. When they should appeal to the male fan base, apparently. I don't want to sound like an asshole or anything, because I know that a lot of people are excited about Mega Evolution being back. But I knew this was gonna happen. Even the people who wanted Mega Evolution back would not enjoy Mega Evolution being back. Because Game Freak is just different from what it was 10 years ago when Mega Evolution was created. It was a bad idea to bring it back. I don't even think I'm gonna get Legends EA. Not because I'm mad at Game Freak or anything, but just because of the finances. I don't think I have the money. If I makes one good point, and that is the Megas were usually given to the stereotypically bad Pokemon, but that doesn't he doesn't really care. Let's see. Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise. The starters, they are usually really good. Alakazam, Gengar, which were really good, at least in Gen 1, but not so much these days, I'm sure. I think. We got Gyarados, we got Aerodactyl, we got Mewtwo, Heracross, Ampharos, Scizor, Tyranitar, Gardevoir, Garchomp, Lucario, Abomasnow. Like, sure, there are a few Pokemon that you can consider not good, but most of them were already good Pokemon. And now they're giving it to Dragonite, another pseudo legendary. How many pseudo legendaries have Mega Evolutions now? Tyranitar, Garchomp, Salamence, Metagross. A lot. Yeah, cool. I don't know this shit. I don't really care about Pokemon. I mean, it's fair. I don't blame you. Just hope Delphi gets one. According to leaks, it will. I just heard the other day about the leaks. Apparently, they're like old leaks, but they've gotten more traction lately because actually the leak said that Mega Dragonite would look exactly like it ended up looking like. So people are looking back on it like, oh, maybe it's right. Honestly, for me, what scares me is that the fandom is constantly fighting, even though they get new games, some worse than others. They still want more. Some fandoms don't get games for years, and some fandoms only get one game. I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. But like, the quality of Pokemon games have consistently gone down over the years. Everyone is begging for more and more. The devs are gonna take shortcuts to get it out on time. I suppose. Yeah, anyway, Game Freak got a collab with list of for the grass system because that shit looks good in Zelda and Xenoblade. As if it's Pokemon. Pokemon has never really been known for its graphics. It stayed in 2D for so long. I really should. I don't want to see that ugly ass ground texture anymore. Man, I don't mind how the game looks. Well, Scarlet and Violet didn't look right. I think Scarlet and Violet was the only time I've ever played a game, looked at a bad texture and says, and literally thought, ugh, okay, I actually don't like that. Usually I don't think too much about it. But Scarlet and Violet was an exception. Because there was just a huge cliff wall with an ugly texture, and I was like, ugh, I don't like it. But ZA looks like it's gonna be fun. I like the design of the city from the trailers. Again, I don't think I'm gonna get it, mostly because expensive. They announced a bundle, a Switch 2 bundle with Legends EA, and it's not even a special edition Switch. It's just the game and a basic console. Hi Mori, welcome. Congrats on 69. But can we all agree, here I go again talking about politics, can we all agree that most, if not all, issues in the world are either caused by or really driven by capitalism? maybe the developers of Game Freak could actually have fun making a game if we didn't live in a capitalist system. But anyway, that's enough. That's enough of that for today. I'm not gonna ramble about capitalism for too much, for too long. You guys would just get mad at me. Well, you wouldn't because I'm cute, but anyway. I love Johto. Johto's my favorite region. I love Johto so much. You guys love Johto? What is your favorite Pokemon region? Mine is Johto. I just love Johto. I was gonna make a super stupid joke just now, but I don't know how to make it into a Pokemon joke. I don't know how to make the full joke, but I'm just gonna say I love Johto, period. And those who know the reference can fill in the blanks. I like to imagine a fish going into red vocabulary and then goes, but anyway. Your region, I don't know, the ramparts, is Unova, Unova's best region? Unova is a pretty base choice. I can't wait for the next Johto versus Unova civil war that's gonna happen after the next mainline game comes out. Gen 10 is gonna come out because it's probably is gonna be the next game after ZA, and then the fandom is suddenly gonna start fighting like the next game is gonna be a Johto remake. No, next game is gonna be a Unova remake. No, next game is gonna be a Johto remake. Because it's the only, it's okay. It's not the only games that haven't been remade because Johto has been remade, but like it's so long ago. That looks like Claire, but she looks soulless. The Rampart is a Dead Cells ref, in case you were wondering. I was not wondering, but thank you for telling me. We like Unova as well, given I grew up on Black and White. That's fair. That's fair. I'm surprised Sinnoh isn't my favorite because I grew up on that. I saw a meme the other okay, not the other day, but like a few weeks ago. I think it was in one of M&J TV's Pokemon meme reviews. But it was basically what your favorite region says about you. Kanto, you were born in the 90s. Johto, you were born in the late 90s. Hoenn, you were born in the early 2000s, and so on and so forth. And because it's kind of true. It's kind of true. I'm surprised I don't have a stronger connection to Sinnoh, considering I used to wait. I as a kid, I used to turn on the TV and watch Ash and Dawn and Brock walking around with their fucking Piplups and their Scizor, not Scizors, their Gliscors. And remember when James had a Mime Junior? I remember when James had a Mime Junior. I wonder if I should draw the Elite Four members next. After I finish Claire and also Chuck, who I also haven't drawn yet. I feel like I need to redraw Price. I don't like how he looks. What the fuck did I just click? I don't know. I feel like I need to redraw Price. I don't know how he ended. I don't like how he ended up looking like. I don't like him. I don't like him. I really don't like him. I remember James having a Chimecho. When was that? I vaguely remember that too. Man, I'm so sad. No more James. No more Jesse. No more Team Rocket. I mean, they're technically in the they're technically in the games universe now because Pokemon Let's Go. Oh, I guess they technically were in Pokemon Yellow as well, but they're also in Let's Go. So that, yeah. Also, I know this is gonna make me sound like an actual like crybaby, but no matter what your favorite region is, or what you believe is the worst region, what you believe is the best region, can we all agree that Johto is probably the most overlooked region? It's basically just Kanto 2, which it was designed in that it was designed that way, obviously. It's 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 interesting. I find it very interesting because it's not intentional in any way. It's very accidental. It's just that all circumstances around Johto and Gen 2 just makes it a weird middle child. I go in Stinky. Okay, Sever, see you later. Because it was made before they realized how they obviously Pokemon got popular, so they made Gold and Silver, but they didn't know at the time just how big it would get and that they would make more games. So it was made intentionally as like just an extension of Kanto. It didn't get the same design respect as later regions would. So it makes it by default probably the worst region. The worst designed region. It has a really bad regional dex. Not as bad as Sinnoh, but that's iconically bad, but still. And then there's the fact that every box art legendary has gotten like an alternate form with the primal Groudon and Kyogre, and then there's the origin Dialga and Palkia. And then there's the Kyurem variants for with Zekrom and Reshiram. And a similar thing with Solgaleo and Lunala. I mean, at this point, it's become like just a part of the. It's become like a regular part of the series to give the legendary Pokemon a powered up form within its own game, but they still went back in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire and also in Legends Arceus to give powered up forms to earlier Pokemon. The only box art legendaries who don't have forms like that are Xerneas and Yveltal, which Legends EA is coming out, so who knows how long. We don't know. Maybe that's gonna change. And of course, Ho and Lugia, whose remakes became before that was the norm. So it's all accidental. Every other region just gets things that on account of just on account of Johto being the first, except for Kanto, which gets special treatment anyway. It just doesn't get the same things as other regions get, just on account of that, and it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. Wow, look at me preaching wah wah, feel bad for Johto, my favorite region. But like I just want more. I want so hard to love Johto, but it's very hard to love Johto when there's very little to love. Especially when I can't even make my get myself to love one of their fucking box art legendaries because of my complicated history with it. It's so embarrassing. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's embarrassing. I can't even look Lugia in the eye. I can't even look at a drawing of this fictional creature. You know how embarrassing that is? It's so embarrassing. I hate that my brain works like that. Obviously, I know that I can't do anything about it. It's not. It's. That's just how phobias work. I can't choose to be. I don't choose to be scared or not. So there's literally nothing I can do. But that doesn't change the fact that it's super embarrassing to be scared of a fictional creature that can't hurt me. Anyway, Pokemon rant over. I don't know what else to talk about. Have anyone here seen Fantastic Four yet? Or is it just me and Arson, I guess? Can confirm Arson has seen the movie. Haven't, not yet. That's fair. just came out for the US, so not yet. True. Can't confirm unless see me tweak the fuck out over a fucking movie. Did you seriously? The movie came out Wednesday, right? Because like I swear it originally was gonna come out on Friday, but then suddenly all the advertisements that I could see at least said it would come out on the Wednesday. And lo and behold, it did. That's when I saw it. Are there still places where it's coming out today? Like it was supposed to? Decided to spend my movie money recently on seeing Superman. I mean, that's fair. I feel you there. I wanted to see both, but I have a limited budget for seeing movies. I was way more excited about Superman. Yeah. I'm pretty much the opposite. I like Superman. Don't get me wrong, I like Superman. I just am a lot more excited about Fantastic Four. So I've heard great things about the Superman movie. I'm glad that both movies seem to be doing well. Well, we don't know the numbers for Fantastic Four. And if honestly, if my theater experience is anything to go by, the movie's not doing great because the theater was it wasn't empty. There were a few people, not a lot of people. And clearly the people who were there were like super fans. Like when the movie was over, I could hear people all over just fucking talking amongst themselves like, yo, this shit is so cool. This shit is the best movie. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to mention. It's not a spoiler, don't worry, it's not a spoiler. Because it didn't happen. It's just a thing that people expect it to happen. The movie staff was expected from anything James Gunn. That's true. That's true. James Gunn, really good. Piss me off is my dad talking shit about Fantastic Four when he's likely just watched one of his shitty film reviews so called Walk. Damn. Most of the money will be coming from here in America where the F4 is more popular. True. That is true. So I had to leave before the end credit scene. The end credit scene wasn't that special. Don't worry. Uh, but there was a thing that happened there was this conspiracy theory. Okay, that's not the right term by any means, but like people were theorizing like hell because there was supposedly this mystery person seen at the set of Fantastic Four who they went out of their way to hide. And people speculated based on like images of them like of seeing the person on set being like hidden by the staff, like the person was brought from their car to inside the set, literally being covered by a jacket so that paparazzis wouldn't see their face, as well as a mystery person being seen on Pedro Pascal's Instagram story having a beer after they'd finished filming, and people went crazy trying to figure out who it was based on like looking at their hands and looking at their shoes and all of that. And they came to the conclusion it couldn't be Robert Downey Jr. It's not a Doom cameo. Because it didn't match what Robert Downey Jr.'s hands and feet look like. And so people thought it was the guy who played Reed Richards in the 2005 and 2007 movies. And people speculated that, like, oh, it's gonna lead into the multiverse and the Council of Reeds and all that. I'm just gonna drop the bomb. That didn't happen. That did not happen. But I remember just like a few weeks ago, I thought of that theory and I was like, wait, an alternate Reed. And it's gonna lead into Doomsday and Secret Wars. What if the end credit scene is a Maker cameo? Because we already know Doom is gonna. We already know they've already teased Doom publicly. They have no reason to put Doom in the end credit scene. So what if it's the Maker? What if they get an old person who played Reed before and have him as the Maker? That would be so cool. Didn't happen. I'm gonna be honest, it didn't happen. But that would have been cool if they got the what even is his name? Fantastic Four 2005. What's his name? How do you pronounce that name? Ioan? Is it Ioan? Ioan Gruffudd. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but yeah. That's what people were speculating. But no. Spoiler alert, there's no Maker, even though it would have been so cool. I'll say the Maker deserved his own movie. I wouldn't be surprised if they still introduce him in Secret Wars. I mean, they seem to finally be taking the multiverse saga seriously by having multiverse shit happen, so... Honestly, I feel excited for Doomsday and Secret Wars. I I'm not as excited as other people are, honestly. Which is weird because I've been with the MCU all throughout its quote unquote worst era. And now that people are finally actually getting excited again, I'm like, I don't like it. Because I still feel like Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom was a bad move. And based on leaks about what's going to happen in Doomsday, it feels so nostalgia pandery. And I can't with that. I just can't. Don't bring back Chris Evans to play an alternate universe Captain America. Don't have an alternate Tony Stark be Doctor Doom. I don't like it. It I don't like it. At least it'll read into a soft reboot. I'll bring the elements that were missing when MCU first started. Or know about the MCU X-Men getting made. The same director as Thunderbolts. I mean, is that confirmed or is that just speculation that the fans have extrapolated? It's been confirmed. No, the reboot thing, not that the X-Men are coming back. Because I honestly can't see that happening. I can't see them rebooting when they still have so much left on the cutting room floor. They haven't done anything with Moon Knight. Haven't done anything with She-Hulk. Feige said it recently. Well, haven't drawn any of the other badges. I just sort of draw little things on the characters to represent the badges, but I haven't actually taken the time to draw a whole one of them. I didn't even finish Claire. But for now, at least I can say that that Fantastic Four was really good. I really liked it. Is it good enough for the people to change their opinion about the MCU? Probably not. I'm gonna be honest, probably not. People are still gonna be mad at the woke MCU. Especially since so many people have banked on the idea that Fantastic Four is gonna be a flop. People brought it up, critical drinker mostly, and I'm tired of it. Yeah. I can guarantee you, though, I can guarantee you, every one of you, Fantastic Four is not woke. Not in any sense of the word. Thanks for the hydrate, Cam. It's not woke by any sense of the word. Not how it's supposed to be used, which the way it's supposed to be used does not even, the traditional sense of the word doesn't even apply to movies. Not really. Woke means nothing, yeah. Actually, I don't want to agree with that. It does have a meaning. It's just that the people who use it these days have discarded its original meaning and made it mean nothing, basically. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that woke in its traditional sense means nothing. Superman is a good movie that sticks to the original version of the character while making a few changes that it's really amazing to see a more comic accurate version of Superman. That is true. There's this Marvel YouTuber who I really like. I forget what he's called. What the fuck is his name? The fuck is his name? Nikhil Clayton. That's his name. He's on YouTube and he's on TikTok. He sometimes does like videos going on deep dives on certain things in Marvel or DC comics. Lately he's been doing a series. It was for Pride Month, but you know now we're almost in August and he's behind, where he's like 50 blank Marvel characters, and like it's supposed to be like LGBT. So 50 lesbian Marvel characters, 50 gay Marvel characters, so on. He's still missing the T, but he's probably working on it. But he made a short the other day, a YouTube short, doing a little like spoiler-free review of doing a short little spoiler-free review of Fantastic Four First Steps, and he said that he wouldn't mind if the universe in that movie was called 616, despite you know him being very against the MCU universe being called 616, because it was so comic accurate. It just gives off the feelings of the comics in the best way. No, stop it. But man, Fantastic Four, I love it. I If you're considering to watch it, I recommend going to watch it. I would totally go back again and watch it a second time if it wasn't for the fact that it's kind of expensive to go to the movies. Also, the fact that Marvel Rivals are getting Fantastic Four First Step skins today, which I want to spend a little bit of money on. So already know I am, but my brother wants to see Superman before it's out of theaters because he missed out on seeing it initially with me. So I might bring him to it. Oh, that's a lot of theater money. That's a lot of theater money. Titties. What is the song? Is that Sonic music? On my stream? When did I stop being a Sonic streamer? When did that stop happening? I still want to go back and replay Sonic Adventure again, even though I played it last year on stream. Shadow? Was it just a Team Dark uh leitmotif in there, or was there a Team Chaotix and Team Rose leitmotif that I just missed? If it was just Team Dark, then that's disappointing. If I just straight up missed the other two, then that's also disappointing, but in a different way. That's disappointing on my part. That's better. Just Team Dark? Okay, then it's disappointing on the songs part. Go all in or don't do it at all. Like, I don't know why Claire has these weird UFO things on on her on her hands and her gloves and shoes, but you know, I can make them look draconic. Sure, I can. I can make them look like they fit in with the rest of her vibe. You know the concept for it made more sense. There was a song for Lythero who made a video of modded CBFC and played it with his friends as Team Dark against Team Sonic. Uh, I guess then. The real Silver Surfer and Beta Ray Bill from Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Where? 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 Show it to me. Bring it to me. Bring it to me, my royal subjects. For some reason, I suddenly really wanted to listen to Sweet Little Bumblebee. But like the Minecraft Steve version. Sent it your way. Thank you. You could have just sent it in chat, but it's fine. Thank you. Hmm. Let me pause that. Also, there we go. And there we go. And ow. Okay, that's loud. There he is. And there he is. Galactus. And Asgard. Oh, that's cool. Oh, he looks so cool. The surfer looks really cool. Still a little loud for me. Oh, that's cool. Yo, the game looks good. Is that Galactus? But like, oh, I love the surfer. He's great. He looks great. He looks so good. Yo, yo, cinema, cinema. Cinema. Read? Oh yeah, the FNAF trailer. Have you seen the new FNAF trailer? Hi Link, welcome. Can't wait to play it. Me neither. I'm so excited. Mostly because my girl is in it. My favorite lesbian is in it. can't wait to play as Phyla-Vel. Speaking of Phyla-Vel, I've talked about this before, but the Quantum Bands are in Rivals on the new Clintar map. They can be seen in one of the spawn rooms. It could mean a lot of things, but I hope it means Phyla-Vel. So I fear that they're gonna. She's not gonna be gay anymore if she's in Rivals. Which is gonna piss me off, but I mean, if they put Phyla-Vel in Rivals, they're probably gonna reference it somehow. So, at least in the English version, like they don't have to have anything explicitly gay in there, as long as they could have like an interaction with Phyla-Vel and Johnny, where Johnny tries to hit on her and she's like, "Oh, I'm not interested in you like the other girls." Just something like that. They could do something like that. Like how gay characters in like cartoons from the 90s and early 2000s did. I hope they had Tiger to Rivals, not gonna lie. It would be cool. How many West Coast Avengers are in Rivals? I mean, there's Wanda. There's not Vision. There's Hawkeye. I guess both Iron Man and fucking what's his name? Steve Rogers have also been on the West Coast Adventures, but I count them more as like regular Avengers. Anyways, gotta go bye. Okay, see you later, Maury. Hope you have a good day. Oh fuck the music request, that's right. Hold on, let me first mute the desktop audio.
Mom, get in here, Mom! Mom!
Oh, we need for West Coast is Tiger, Vision, Falcon, Ant-Man, Wasp, and Wonder Man. I mean, I personally consider Ant-Man and the Wasp main Avengers. But I do agree, Vision, Wonder Man. Songbird, Spider-Woman, yeah. I always forget who the West Coast Avengers are fully. I mean, a lot of people have been on it, just like how a lot of people have been on the regular Avengers. But War Machine, Songbird, Spider-Woman. Guess you don't know Wonder Man. We cannot be friends. I know Wonder Man. He's the soul inside of Vision. Vision's personality is modeled off of Wonder Man or something like that. He is this Hollywood movie star superhero, which is pretty cool. And he's getting an MCU show, a Disney Plus MCU show soon. So that's cool. If you don't know, okay. Hmm. Sorry, I really locked in on this leg. Because I feel like I need to reposition it just slightly. Yeah! La 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 lava. I am Steve, the jockey flute. Oh, I don't know the lyrics. La 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 lava. I am Steve. I just want a flint and steel. La 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 lava. La 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 lava. I am Steve. Yeah, that's me. The TNT. You like flint and steel and jockey. Yes, testing yourself. Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, now you're having the snack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a lava attack. I am Steve, chicken jockey TNT, la 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 lava, la 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 lava. I am Steve, I just wanna flint and steel, la 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 lava, la 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 la. No! It cuts off. Unfortunate. Find the scream maybe to draw Victor Von Doom. I make myself breakfast so that I have to wait. I'm sure you'll cook. Just how Victor cooked himself. When he was like, no, Richards. You don't know what you're talking about. My machine works perfectly well. See, I'm gonna use it on myself. Ah! Richards, this is your fault! And then he covers up his tiny scar that he got from the accident by putting a freshly out of the fucking out of the fire metal mask and presses it against his face, probably scarring it even worse than the little scar that Richards gave him. Doom would stub his pinky toe on the leg of a table and he'd say, "Ah, damn you, Richards!" And that's what I love about him. I feel like this is a good way to combine both her classic and modern design. I didn't realize until after I finished that sentence that I'm using Sonic terminology. That's how ingrained it is in my mind as a Sonic fan. It didn't even hit me that this is Sonic terminology. This isn't something that people just say. Did I finish my coffee earlier? I did not. I've been so locked into drawing and yapping about the Fantastic Four. Among other things. Most notably, how Johto is the best Pokemon region, and if you disagree, I'm personally gonna come to your home. And have some very strong words with you. I mean, I didn't say that earlier, but I'm saying it now, so. Silly Billy! I'm so used to Stanley and MOV doing the silly Billy joke that every time I just hear a boodly doo boodly doo doodly doodly doo doodly doo doodly. I just need to do her. Just need to do her hands and her hair, and I need to change a bit of her face because it looks weird somehow. Need to see a Mel Silly Billy. Don't silly Billyify me. What? I'm already silly. Anyway, I need to take a quick trip to the bathroom, so I will be right back. Uh, you should put in some more songs though. But I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello. Hello. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Hello. Hope you're all doing well today. Ah. Is this when he says it? I'll make you. I don't know the lyrics. Actually, let me go back. I'll beat my son because he is my son. So stay away, or else I'll beat my son my way. What cover is this? It's Stanley MOV, Beat My Son. Silly Billy. What? That was that was that was funny. Okay, now I can probably cock the head a little bit. Okay. This song reminds me of Ultra Kill. Please tell me I'm not tripping. No, wrong thing. I just remembered a thing that I forgot to tell you guys about my vacation. So I've said what I've said. I mentioned there was this family dinner with family that I don't know, family that I've never met before, and that I didn't like it. But fellas, 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 there was another trans person there. There was another trans person there. I didn't talk to them because I was too busy being so just out of it. I was just sitting there the entire dinner, just munching on my food, not going full nonverbal almost because I didn't wanna. I didn't want to be there. I was uncomfortable with all these people that I've never met before. There was a lot of noise because there were kids there. I didn't even notice that there was that there was another trans person there, but there was. Because when we were done with the dinner and we were saying, goodbye, they were there. I wouldn't have known that they were trans if it wasn't because wasn't for the fact that the people we were like living with had said that there was a trans person in the family. Because I think the day we got there, I wasn't part of the conversation. I was just sitting there while they were talking to like my mom and my grandparents. But they mentioned that there was someone that was trans in the family. Of course, old people, they don't really know the terminology and stuff. So they had to preface it by saying that they used to be this and now they're transitioning into this, while also dead naming them, which not great, but like they're trying. At least they're supportive. But I just thought that was fun, even though I didn't talk to them. But hey, still cool to know that trans people exist, even that far north. Which, for those who aren't aware, the north is basically like the south in America. It's where the not so good politics usually is. Mm. Mm. Oh, shit, I did that in a different layer. Okay. Okay, that's better. Boom. Okay, that one thumb doesn't look great. I can make it better. That's better. Okay. Yippee! Grandma's weird, not gonna lie. She's okay with the LGBT, just not if anyone in the family is. That's often how it is, unfortunately. They say they're okay with it when in reality they're not. If they say they're okay with it but not with anyone when anyone in the family is, then they're in reality what they're saying is that they're not okay with it. And it should not be taken as them being okay with it. I'm gonna make you scared of me. You're my ecstasy. In the hall. Don't eat ass in the hall. Don't eat ass in the halls. Don't eat ass in the hall. Guess I'll die. What happened to Baldi's Basic? Is it still? I mean, it's still a game. What was that? Pretty sure it got updated like last year. Interesting. Ah, this guy's voice sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on where I've heard it. Pretty sure it's a voice bank actually. This is a Vocaloid? Quote unquote. Well, if it's a voice bank, then no wonder I recognize it from somewhere. I'm sorry, some songs just don't work for whatever reason. Wonderful. Let's see. Other colors that I can just steal from her official render. Hair color. Wrong layer. This layer. Actually gonna explode anyway, time to draw Victor. Yes, Victor. on some Victor Van Dam shit. I'm sorry, I'll never say those words again. In this house, his name is Victor Von Doom. Come on, man. Can I say a little thing that I really like about the Fantastic Four movie? It's not a spoiler, it's just something I really like. Also, it was in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler anyway. The delivery on Johnny saying, "What time is it, Ben?" when they're doing the dive move that's now in Marvel Rivals. I just love the line delivery. The fucking, "What time is it, Ben?" Say it! Say it! It's so good. I love it. Oh, Johnny, I don't wanna say it. And then in the trailer, it cuts off. But those who've seen the movie know exactly what happens next. It's not hard to predict. Because everyone knows what time it is. Hate that line. What time is it? It's dinner time. That's the second. Ever since I heard those lines in the teaser, I knew the movie was gonna be peak. Absolutely. Wait, Ben, what time is it? It's dinner time. Get inside. The movie's so peak, man.
That's so awesome! Endearing! You best friend! So you're a bestie, aren't you? I love you, friend! Pookie!
Selkie Ayoko just traded with 6 viewers.
Selkioko, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome. Hello, raiders. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. How is your stream? How's it going? Give me a shout. I'm gonna give you a shout out. Boom. There you go. Ah. Hi, hello, welcome. Welcome, raiders. You was good? Good to hear. Good to hear. Welcome, raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Melon, or Melanade, but you can call me Melon. And oh, there go the ads. Oh, not ads.
Selkie Ayoko just followed.
Thank you so much for the follow, Selkioko. I appreciate it. But if you don't know me, my name is Melanade or Melon. I'm a little art streamer, primarily an art streamer. But I also play games. But today we're doing art. I'm currently drawing some Pokemon art. I'm drawing fuck, what's her name? Claire from Pokemon. With this slightly bit redesigned. Just slightly. But if you like Pokemon, then you're gonna like it here, because I love Pokemon. Also, if you like Sonic, then you're gonna love it here, because I love Sonic. But yeah, I hope you'll enjoy your stay. Also, if you have to raid and run, that is completely fine. But if you choose to stay, that is very much appreciated. Oh no, I'm doing this in the wrong fucking layer. No, I'm dumb. Actually. There, I'm no longer dumb. Yippee. Lurk for a bit, but I'll probably be back in a bit. No worries. I appreciate the lurk. I know streaming is hard, so if you need to go take care of yourself, obviously do that first. But I do appreciate the lurk. Thank you so much. And thank you again for the raid, I really appreciate it. Man, I always get so awkward when I get a raid because I never expect it. I'm like, whoa, raid. Everyone, Malin isn't real. What? I'm not real? Wait. Wait. Thanks for the hydrate. Hi Bailey, welcome. Thanks for the hydrate. Hope stream's going okay. It's going really well actually. No, that those should probably be gold. Actually, what if I made it the pearl color? This might actually look cool. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe I'm cooking here. Maybe I'm cooking here. Hold on. Could I be cooking? I think I might be cooking. Wrong thing. There we go. I kinda fuck with that. I kinda fuck with that. Okay, I like that. Very Gen 2. Very Gen 2. The colors especially, probably because I color picked them from Gen 2 art, but you know. Yeah. Need to draw stupid Kingdra. This is just need to draw just a very quick drawing of a stupid Kingdra. Actually, that's a really thin neck. Not looking at chat right now. I'm looking at a reference of Kingdra. There we go. There's chat. Hello, chat. It's probably gonna look real bad when I flip it. Not that bad, actually. I guess I've gotten pretty good at drawing things correctly. There we go. She looks cool. I'm happy with how she turned out. Stretch. Woof. This is the last song in the playlist, so I'll let it play out. Hor 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 hor. Let me just sketch a little thing here. Have Mel thought about her own Doom design? I did one before, but it's not compatible with my current vibe. There we go. Just a little doodle. Because I just want to draw little doodles of my demon OCs. Also, I came up with a fun name for my demon OC project. I don't know if I'm gonna go with it, but I came up with something at least. But anyway, Claire. We finished Claire. Now I only have one more gym leader, one more Johto gym leader to do. And that is Chuck. I did Whitney, Morty, and Bugsy. And I did Jasmine, Price, and Faulkner. And now I did Claire. So now I need Chuck. If there's room for him, I kind of made Claire pretty big. I don't know if I'm gonna have room for Chuck, because he's sort of a big guy. He's sort of a big guy. Anyway, anyway, now that that's done, now that my phone's about to fucking die, so I gotta run. Alright, I'm gonna end stream anyway. But let's look for someone to raid. Okay, that's weird. Who to raid though? Hmm. We can raid this person. We haven't raided them in a while. Zephy Fallmask. We can raid them. Cause it's been a while, for sure. Oh, before that, for anyone who stretch. Oh, I'm sorry. For anyone who aren't aware, here are some links for you. We got my socials, which here are listed. My Blue Sky, where I often post some art that I'm working on. And such. Just little doodles that I do. I post them on Blue Sky, and also repost other people's art and stuff. Also my YouTube VOD channel, where my VODs go up at the end of the week, because I like to have my streams up for the people to see. So if you like a particular stream, you can find it there. Also my Discord server, which not much to say about it other than that we have it. And it's a nice place for the community to hang out and such. But also it's the best place to get notified whenever I go live, because you will be you can just go in there and get the Discord role called Melon Watchers, and you'll get pinged every time I go live. Also, I do have a VGen in case you really like my art and you would like to commission a piece. That would be very much appreciated. Obviously not required. You should obviously save your money if you need it, but I also need to make money, so it would be very much appreciated. No pressure, no pressure. But yeah, let me put the raid messages back up so that you can copy them again. Kind of got lost in all the links, but let's start the raid. Zephy Fullmask, currently playing Final Fantasy 14 online. Sorry, I'm not great with Roman numerals. I had to really analyze them. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. I will be back on Monday with more art, so I hope you all look forward to that. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, or whatever time it is for you. And I hope you also have a wonderful weekend. I hope you get up to a lot of fun stuff. And yeah. I'll be back on Monday with more art. And next week I'll probably play some Deltarune and do the playing a bunch of demos stream that Payne suggested. But we'll see. For now, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you, and a good weekend. As always, remember to eat food and drink water and take care of yourself. Take your meds if you need them. And yawn. Oof. And I hope to see you all again next time. Bye bye. Bye everyone. Bye bye. Say hello to Sevi.